they wanted fans to care, Bullet, like they used to back in the day. Mm-hmm. So they hired stuntmen to like just hit the ring and get beat up by the police, but like nobody even cared.
Nobody cared.
But they quit doing that when the stuntmen start taking better bumps than like Horace Hogan and all them guys.
Yeah, when they're making Doug Dillinger look like a star.
Well, it's in a video game. Mike, did you know that? Yeah. Doug Dillinger, bro, it's a video game. I can't even get an action figure. But anyway, okay, man, no.
I'm going to put in an order today.
That's okay. I love that, Bullet. No, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Okay.
It's a good thing I don't have enough money to buy new ones. To sell. Okay.
That's very George South. Okay.
Here you go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Daddy Don't Work. You wrestle. You the claps. You know what time it is. George, how was your weekend?
Bullet, unbelievable here at Dad You Don't Work, You Wrestle. After Super Bowl party, pre-Super Bowl-ish. This will be showed after the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's right, because Super Bowl's already been showed.
The Super Bowl happened.
Yeah, the Super Bowl doesn't happen. So, of course, it'll be showed after Super Bowl. But welcome all those viewers that watched the Super Bowl to hear Bullet. And we want to welcome everybody here. What a great game that was. Take it from a fellow...
I like you put Gate in there in the Patriots one. There's a spy gate, there's no deflate gate.
I know.
You're waiting for what gate's going to come out because of this one.
I know. And what's so funny, take it from another loser, as myself, poor Atlanta. I mean, it's one thing to lose to the Monkeys, but it's another thing to be ahead like 30 points. It's got to be a work.
No team has come back from 10 points or more in the Super Bowl. No team.
I love how they showed us those graphics, okay? Tom Brady's never won 5 Super Bowls. No team has ever came down. They're all partying with Paul Talabou right now, laughing at us.
Yeah, because they're not partying with Roger Goodell.
Oh no,
He's the biggest heel.
Oh, buddy, he should be at WrestleMania. I'm telling you right now. When they introduced him, I got kind of a goosebumpy because I was telling Michael Lee at very Ivan Koloff-ish back in the day when he got that was legit boo heat. That's not Goldberg video cassette punked in Goldberg chant that WCW used to do. Mm-hmm. But that was just I almost ate my wings real quick and left. But man,
like Roger Goodell got off that stage. He had all the trophy and got away.
Oh yeah, he said here,
you take this. And then Kraft's like talking crap about him before he ever gets down the stairs. Boy, like it's been a tough year. You all know about it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. And just waving it right in front of the camera. And Goodell isn't even off the stage.
No, I think
that is there for him to stand on to hand the trophy over.
Oh boy, that was
love it. I love it.
I think Commish, I think he put it down on that little bar and said, "See you." I think it was very.
I love it. There. I love it when the heels, when the dicks win in sports, because that's when you should be cheering for the dicks to win, not in politics. We should not be cheering for the bad guys to win. What was so
funny about it? He didn't even look at Brady. I mean, he just said, "Here, we'd like to congratulate you." I mean, just
and Tom was even like, "Oh no, let's just keep it positive." With a big smile. Of course, you can keep it positive. You're back with Giselle. You know what I'm saying? They already filmed the commercial with you wearing 5 rings that they're going to air tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
they've already got it. It's already in the can. You've covered it all, and also too, if it wasn't for Eli Manning, you'd have 7.
He sure would.
Jesus.
Bullet, listen, and I'm not. Everybody thought there was a couple. I'm not even a Patriot fan, but what's funny about him, like you, Bullet, and even my girl Gaga. I mean, I'm just telling you right now, I don't even know who she. I am not lying. People laughed at me. I thought she was from Lucha Underground. When people ask, I am not lying, trying to make a joke, trying to be funny. When people ask me this Lady Gaga talk, I thought she was a part of Lucha Underground.
You're like, hey, I'd love to see her and Sexy Star go at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they would have great chemistry together. A lot of aerial moves that get executed. I don't know if Gaga goes a good base or not, but we'll see.
Now I know why nobody answered me when I said who trained her. Okay, but. My first experience with Lady Gaga, the girl, she can go. I mean, she worked hard. Boy, I mean, really. Listen, the few times that Dusty had me and Gary Roll change outfits on a few TV tapings because they were trying to save money, so they had us, unchange and get back out there real quick, about killed us, okay? Yeah. And we were out of shape then too, but still, and for them to do what she did. Boy, listen to me. At the end of her set, when she threw the mic, do you know how hard it is to throw the mic down and catch the ball?
I've replayed that too. I like the fact that she caught the ball almost kind of mid-jump.
Oh, boy.
That could have gone bad so quick. Like she could have stumbled it. You know what I'm
telling you.
but she caught it and then jumped. You know,
she's not getting enough credit. Listen to me. When prior in the game, 3 great receivers, they kept showing it, missed a couple drop balls like right in their hands. And they get paid to do that. Gaga doesn't get paid to throw the mic down. I thought very outlaw show when she threw the mic down. I said, "Oh, that ain't your mic. You can't do an interview and throw the mic down and break it." But anyway, that was not ad-lib. She did this and caught and jumped. Bullet. I just thought it was great. I thought the halftime show, I thought it was great. And I had nothing involved in it at all except the free play to wings. But I just think it's cool. I did feel just a tad bit hurt and felt sorry for the owner of the Falcons who came down in like the second quarter.
Yeah, he came down. You could tell he's like, I want to be with my players, but we're in the Super Bowl, and then slowly, like
Brother's doing the Ric Flair strut down the aisle, shaking high. He's high-fiving Patriot fans.
Oh yeah,
okay?
He's like, hey, you guys had a good year. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are the best still.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
There's always next year.
Yeah, there's always next year.
The wife down there trying to do some little dance. Boy, that was like second quarter.
Oh no, his wife. There was a moment where that wife, she was looking up at him like, this isn't gonna. This doesn't look good. I don't feel good about it. Because I tell you, just the point of the fact that they were down by so much, and there was a point where okay, they're running out of time. They're gonna have to get 2 touchdowns,
yes, it's unheard
2 2-point conversions against a team they've done very little with in the first half. Ineffective. And the fact that a miracle catch. How in midair when it's the ball's this far off the ground and he just scoops it.
And did not. And what? Well, I'm just telling you, we could Tom Brookshire and Pat Summerall. That's all I'm saying. We could do a whole. We may even get an NFL football show, but I'm just telling you, it was just all of those effects was very pre-WrestleMania. You couldn't have wrote this. I want to know what happened to the Falcons. They never showed the Falcons owner just slowly
walking back up,
trying to sneak out.
Yeah,
say, honey, when they're not looking, we got to go. But they never showed what happened. I can just imagine that when you started seeing the Tide. I swear, it was just very moving.
Well, that's the thing. This whole game, the big question: will this cement Tom Brady's legacy?
That's right.
And the thing is,
Patriots even missed an extra point. Remember when things were going so bad that they missed a and they just said, Patriots field goal kicker has not missed an extra point in 432,000 tries. And then what does he do? He misses one. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I tell you, I like football. I was excited that. All this, it just happened.
Oh yeah, for a game that was about, it was about a lot of other things. And it was a good team, but the idea of if Tom Brady wins, this cements him as the greatest quarterback.
I think so too. I said that.
For him to the beating he took, the interceptions, the fact that as bad as it was, for whatever reason, him and his team did not lose hope that this could be done.
That's what our message is.
And for him to come back and then win. He earned every bit of it. There's no question.
That is our message here from our great pre-after Super Bowl show, because the Super Bowl's already been showed, is because I'm telling you, Saturday I was in Seagrove, and after they opened the doors, I'd have gave up hope. Okay, I was ready to leave. I was ready to leave as soon as the administration lady, who I got to save a little bit of that because she's going to be talked about here in just a little bit.
Okay.
But
go
2 minutes in the show, when they tell you that you're there, you're there to help them, but they tell you can't use any of their things, like their tables, their chairs. You're there to help them. This has never happened. I've been there 15 years. I'm going to save that for a little bit later here in just a minute.
If you want to get into it now, you're on it right now.
Well, let's do that. Let's do that.
We've covered the Super Bowl more than enough. We've covered it.
I am. Listen, let me back up, bro. I'm a Tom Brady guy. I'm seriously. Now I am. Because, like you said, boy, I would have said, guys, I don't want to dress with guys. Maybe there's always next year. I'm sorry. Just go over there and just wish the best thing. But they stayed. To stay focused is the focus of tonight's focus.
After the beating he took.
That's exactly right. And they knocked him down. Brother tried to run, looked like me running. Here, brother run. He broke that one for 10 yards. Bro was hurt. I think they just stopped because they felt sorry for him.
Threw a pick six.
Yeah.
You don't get,
I know, boy. And he tried. It's very George South. He even dove.
Yeah.
Brady even dove with a pretty wife, pretty kids, big dog contract.
Just trying to get a finger.
He tried to get a finger.
Nope.
So anyway, let me back up. We're throwing the Super Bowl bullet. It was just a great way. I'm like you. I'm still waiting for some controversy. I mean, not even Fred Biletnikoff with the stickum. Remember that?
Yeah. If you want to talk about controversy, all the Raiders stuff.
Exactly. Oh, please. I think Brady had some stickum on him. I think somebody.
He probably had pine tar a little bit higher than it was supposed to be.
I love that, Bullet.
You
I
know?
just got goosebumps when they pulled his socks up to here. But anyway, I know we got to get out of here. But anyway, Bullet, I'm still waiting for something. It can't just be a great game and that's the end of it. Somebody's got to
Equipment manager's got to stooge something out. You know.
No, I know. Something has to come, don't it? Or is it just
that special team or defensive coordinator looks like Zane Riley on the side with the big beard? And
that's
he was wearing the skull cap on. And I think he might have been special teams. He might have been defensive.
That's very Zane Riley. He just snuck in.
He was just a big guy with a beard, and I think he was defensive coordinator. I'm like, what's this guy doing with a headset on? He looks like he should be an owner of a brewery.
But my favorite part, and I know we got to get out of here, but my favorite part, and only a few people notice this, but I sure noticed it because it's very George Southish. In the middle of the whole presentation of the Super Bowl trophy, and they showed the players and everything, the confetti's falling. They showed the one Patriot guy that was very off to the side, but they caught him on camera. And brothers, I guess they had a bunch of Super Bowl programs laying around, and it showed it for like 2 minutes. Brothers gathered every one of them up. I mean, that was so George. Them things will be on eBay. But I'm telling you, bro, he wasn't even looking at the camera. Forget the Lombardi trophy went right by him. I swear, he gathered up like 32 football programs that everybody had just laid down. And he's reaching up there, getting them on the stage at Bradshaw's feet, and that was just very George Southish right there. But anyway, the Super Bowl, let's push Super Bowl out. Of course, I want to thank everybody real quick for coming this year. Seagrove Super Show, been going there for forever. It seems like 10, almost 12 years. Great crowd again. Everybody knows, and of course, I'll remind everybody, it is for the knockout girls softball team. They use that money to go into tournaments, stuff like that. It's just a great time. We use a lot of our students. Everybody has a great time except the one student, the new student that I hope he shows up tonight so I can punch him in the face. He's the one that I gave a match. It's one of his first matches in front of his family. Brother snuck out. He wasn't there to help set up. He wasn't there to take down. And he didn't even say bye to me, which I care less about that. But he didn't help nothing. And then when I have confronted him since about that, he said, oh yeah, I had to get the baby home. Excuse me? The baby wasn't even booked. Baby snuck in without a ticket. But anyway, so that will be addressed further. But that ain't what I'm even talking about. So anyway, boy, we get there. I'm so excited to be there to help this team again. Mind you, fans of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle, there is not a backup plan. If us wrestlers that everybody hates, does not help this softball team, there's no Long Ranger going to ride in and help these kids play softball, who they love, which they love playing. But anyway, helps them with equipment, stuff like that. Anyway, so we arrive, have not even set the ring up yet, and I'm already being told from the administration lady, which you know, Bullet, you've been in this gymnasium. There's a huge room with a bunch of tables, chairs that we always use and put back. And I'm talking, these are them hard lunchroom tables that you cannot break. You could not break them. So, anyway, long story short, first thing, they tell me that we cannot use any of that. Okay? We're here to help you. But I'm already being told, first time 12 years, those doors will stay locked, which we do use for dressing rooms or whatever. But anyway, so automatically I'm being told something that I can't do. And that really affected me all night. I even had, one guy say, man, you look a little stressed. And if I could have reached him, I would have choked him. That's what I would have done.
You would have given him a stress factor.
Oh, yeah. Brother would have known stress. So anyway, so we worked around that. We got on the phone. A lot of the parents of the kids stepped up, brought tables, brought chairs, but the whole time it didn't leave.
So you're having a charity, a benefit for the people that are doing a benefit for the school.
Yes.
Let me make that very clear.
Yes, exactly.
You're doing a table drive for the people that are doing a benefit drive for the school.
And gotcha. and they get all the concession, and we help them out.
Oh, and the concession that they fry funnel cakes in this closed off gym. So every time I've ever gone there, I've always smelled like grease. Like if anybody lit a match next to me after a Seagrove show, I'd be a burn victim immediately.
Just the smell puts 20 pounds on you. So anyway, all this
there's like a layer that you have to scrape off.
And this is why. So what I'm saying here openly, right here, is I'm going to actually throw this administrating lady in our idiot bag.
Oh, you want to do that?
Yes, I want to do that now if you don't mind, because she needs to go in as quick as she can. But she will be put in there. First of all, she didn't even know anything about the community. She doesn't even know. She never met me or whatever.
She didn't know anything about community, obviously, because community helps people.
I'm
you
just
help people.
You, that's exactly right.
That's what a community is.
And I will stand by this till the day I go home to be with the Lord. Is if you want to get down to the nitty gritty of it, that gym belongs to us, the people of that area, because their taxpayer built it. She did. But anyway, so we could not use her tables. It just very, very butthole-ish. But that wasn't it. This is why she'll go in the idiot bag. So anyway, so we worked through getting some tables. The parents bring the chairs and stuff like that. And then those famous lines, which they approached me again. And they said, oh yeah, could you be a little more careful with the ring? We seem to think that you scratched the floor last year. Now, boy, this is why I will take her out of and throw her back in two times. Because, first of all, if I'd have scratched your floor, you ain't waiting a year.
You ain't using the words seem to think. Seem to think.
But, Bullet, listen. And you wait a year to tell me. Plus, they would have not let me back. I would not.
You would have heard about that for an entire year. And also, too, by the way, I don't know if you know this a lot. I don't know if a lot of schools do this or not. I definitely know at my school they did this. They always redid the floor in the gym every year.
Yeah.
So, we're in February. Here in May, it's going to be, at the end of the school year, they'll probably redo the floor of that school again in July. Hopefully the budget's for it, but we don't know.
That's right.
But I know in my small school, where I had a graduating class of 21, there was enough tax dollars to redo the gym floor every year. But thank you very much. And, basketball season would only be using it for maybe another month.
That's exactly
So even if there was a minor scrape to it, I don't think, and I believe it's a middle school gym if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it sure is.
So it's not like they're having the top middle school basketball team using that floor, mind you. So if it does get a little bit of scratch, don't you think that the money that's being brought in for this softball team, it would far outweigh any minor scratch that has 0 to nil effect on this middle school gym floor?
That's exactly
which
right.
A middle school basketball game, if there's a kid that might turn their ankle on the scratch, I don't know if that's ever happened before, but
nobody's ever tripped on a scratch.
Yeah.
But to sum all this up, we throw her in there. They open the doors, and the first 3 people, and our good friend Mike Lee was actually there, and I'm sure he saw it. 3 teenage kids came in to this facility with those tennis shoe gimmicks with the wheels in them. Like they're not roller skates, but they're the Britney Spears looking thing. Britney Spears plugged
wheelies or whatever.
Wheelies, yeah. So 3 kids come in on those wheels, skating like some 1950s drive-in. Restaurant. Just skating, and not one thing was said a word. I think, personally, as I throw her in the idiot bag and we get off this, is I think that's the first step, which I hope it's not, is that they're slowly wanting wrestling out of there. I really believe that. It breaks my heart to say it. We've been there 15 years, and I'm not admitting defeat by no means, but it was too much crap going on, and really, and it's just ridiculous stuff. And these tables that they would not let us use, they're not in there. They're just shoved in there. You've seen it. They're just like on top of each other, and there's no structure to it. But anyway, I just don't like being told can't the minute I arrive. I don't want to be told can't to begin with, but come on, we're there to help you. That's the issue. So that's why this administrative lady, we've seen it in many, many facilities, big time coliseum, someone comes right possibly out of college, doesn't understand how the community works. My only words when I left,
the community, just communities.
Well, that night I asked the coach. I said, Coach, if they run us off, what's next? And there's nothing. That's the sad part I want to stress here, Bullet.
Don't you realize that this is the last line of defense? If George South tells you no to a wrestling show, nobody's going to say yes. He's it. He's the bottom of the barrel, you morons.
Bullet, I love that.
You scared this individual off? Bullet. There's not anybody else. Okay, this is the F troop. Okay?
I love that, Bullet. I've been trying to say that for 42 years. Okay? Folks, listen to me. I love that, Bullet. I am the bottom of the barrel. Do y'all understand that, Bullet? I am the guy that after all of the guy that shoves the circus poop, and I'll say something about the circus here in a minute anyway, but I'm the guy that has to come in after the guy that shoved up the circus poop. Yeah. That's how low I am. So if I love that, Bullet.
You're the guy that tears the tent down. There's nobody else after that. Once the guy tears the tent down,
I'm the guy, after loads of 10, I got to pick up the cigarette butts. Okay? And y'all trying to run me off? Oh, boy. I just got a whole lease on life with just that comment, Bullet. Okay? So anyway, so she's going in the idiot bag. We've done, she goes in twice just for, and then you paint the picture on the wall, Bullet. There'll probably not be no wrestling. These kids are going to end up on the streets because they can't play softball anymore.
They got nothing to do with themselves.
For crime, prostitution, maybe drug use. I'm telling you, Bullet. I'm being honest with you folks. Okay, all because they wouldn't let me use tables. I hate to smarten you people up to the real world, but that's what's going to happen. Take the softball. Listen to this, Bullet. Take the bat away. They'll pick up the needle. I hate to say that. That's cutthroat. That's Mod Squad stuff from the early 1970s TV sitcom. But Bullet, I'm preaching truth. That's very rebellious. That's very Bullet Jake Manning-ish that Revolt stole from Bullet Jake Manning. But that's a whole
maybe an overaction. It might be. This might be an article that gets posted on Infowars.com. Don't know. We might be that far.
I love that. But we're here to educate and to help. And to help you people. So with all that being said, well, I know so much going on. Got a lot going on this week. Me and you, Sonny and Cher, will be together. Big time wrestling.
Yes.
This week.
It turns out I'm going to be at both. I was trying to just do the one.
Oh, I love that.
I'm going to be at both. I'm going to be missing Mike Birbiglia. I mean, only the guy that inspired me to do comedy. I will be missing him. And probably never see him again because he'll never come to North Carolina again. Because he'll probably say something and somebody will say something back to him and he'll never come back to North Carolina
and Bullet
again.
Jake Manning is returning to Raleigh and Dorton Arena where you just barely survived the Nasty Boys match.
Yes.
That's where the famous,
my
I think it was a pile driver, I'm not sure.
Yes,
but,
my neck, I think that, but the thing is my toe actually got more messed up than anything else in that match. Believe it or not. My toe is still bothering me from that match. Of all the things that happened to me, the pile driver was the least of my concern because I knew that was going to go bad from the beginning. I did not walk in there thinking that my toe would be messed up for almost an entire year. So...
I'm looking forward to, first time for me personally, to meet John Kalu.
You mean Kali?
Yeah, Kali, him too.
Okay.
But I'm telling you right now, Kali, you better stand up. If I get the picture made with him and brother says, I got to sit down, I'm going to be hot. That's all I'm saying. He started in longest yard.
You want that Shaquille O'Neal picture from this weekend?
Oh, yeah.
With the short girl and then Shaquille O'Neal. That's what
brother's going to be sitting down, and then I'm gonna be taller than him, and none of my people gonna believe that I met John Khali. But so I'm gonna ask him to stand up. That's all I'm saying. So brother better be standing up. Star, man, he was with
Hold your book up here.
Holding my book up here. Oh boy,
hold my book on top of my head.
I love that, Bullet. Anyway, so much going on, but what, folks? If you want to get a picture with John Khali and let him hold your book, and you ain't wrote one, you can use mine. Or use this.
The second greatest book of all time, which is available at highspots.com. If you want to get a picture with the great Kalu and this book, or the great Khali, makes no difference. It is available at highspots.com. For more information about this weekend, especially since me and Georgia will be together, make sure you follow me on Instagram at ManScoutManning and on Twitter at ManScoutManning. This has been another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle.
Good show, Bullet. Man, good show, Bullet. I think it's like a weekly series. I mean, I think this is like...
It is a weekly series.
I think it's like two-parter, I think, Bullet. They're going to stay tuned for next week. Bullet, seriously, I've been trying to capture that for 40 years. If you get rid of me...
There's nobody else.
There's nobody. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, really, Bullet.
I'm the last guy to pick up the phone.
No. Everybody else done told you no before you get to me, Bullet. Does that make sense?
Yep.